Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to another episode of the Paris 13 Atletico save. Since we last met, I've taken off my jumper. I've also got some results to go through. Youth intakes come around, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? After 13 and a bit hours, I have got my internet back. And you can tell because I've got Discord in, and if I go by clicking on this, you can see connected, which means we are live on stream. Go follow our links down below to come follow the madness. We have come live. I have to go out in about an hour and a bit's time. We're going to play the last 5 games on stream to try and get promoted. Well, that also leads me into what this episode is going to be today. We're top of the tree, 5 games to go. It's in our hands. We're 7 points clear because Red Star have fallen by the wayside. And the game I'm going to give you is against FC Martigues. FC Martigues, if you have a look at our performances, we lost 1-0 at home to them. We got FM'd. They have just gone out there and have absolutely spattered Red Star, which is great for us, which is fantastic. And Martigues look good. So with that being said, and Martigues going on what maybe might be a good run of form, maybe. I'm not too sure. They've won their last 2 without conceding. They beat Rodez and Red Star, 2 favourites. They should be beating Belfort. Look, we're going to play them in today's episode. 1 game only in this episode, because after that, the last episode of this season is going to be Niriot, who were favourites to get promoted and go straight back up, have not had a good year by their standards, and Rodez, who also got relegated last year. My last 2 games at home. We've also had youth intake. Now, in terms of the development centre, I'm giving you guys the preview. First season preview was we didn't get anyone to note. Second season, my preview was even worse. It was below average, but we did get 1 player. Maybe the best way to do it is there. We did get Ayud Solomon, which for this level, he's not great, but he's a ball-winning midfielder, and we play over. He's 5'2", but he's got good work rate and good teamwork. I don't think he's ever going to really feature for us, but we're going to try and bleed him in because he's our first intake player that we can go, oh, hello, maybe he might be okay. So, yeah, could improve a lot as a national standard 2 player. When we've got money that we don't have at the club, then, we need to do what we need to do. Speaking about the players, Lucas is now happy to stay with Tynan down for another year, and we have money in the transfer budget because of the sale from Berger. I've been waiting to come back for an episode to do this. This allows me to do like that. Puts me down to 730, which should, if I click forward a day, bring my club vision back to within an okay level. And that's important for us. And the main reason I've been waiting to do that for you is I wanted to see if this will help me keep my job. But the fact that we're in a promotion spot should help me keep my job. And they're still saying I'm struggling, so maybe not. Boys are delighted with vision. Supporters are delighted with vision. They're happy with me ticking off short-term milestones, which is great. Superb. What we're going to do is we're going to come straight back here, YouTube. We've got a game here in between Stadia Brochin, which we should win at home, and then Martigues away is a tricky one, and that could allow Stadia Loves to catch us and Red Star to be within striking distance, or it could go very well, and we could find ourselves in the driving street with only a few games to go to get promoted. Welcome back, YouTube. We're nearly at the game against the FC Martigues, but instead we've actually playing the day after on the Saturday, so we get to see some of the results previous. Most notably, FC Chambeli, who've just sacked their manager, are trying to somehow survive, and they've got Stadia Lavios. Apart from that, no one really of note there on that screen. I guess Nancy is of note because they can still catch us too, QRM and Rodez. But, yeah, it's this game here. Since we last met, we actually drew 1-1 in our game against Stadia Brochin. Game that we probably should have won, but we didn't. It was a game we edged but struggled for the ball win. They did get a red card late doors. More importantly, though, Stadia Lavios had Nancy and lost 4-1 with a red card. They played Chamabelli now. Their run home is not bad. They don't particularly have a tough game in the run-in now. Red Star, on the other hand, they have it a little bit harder. They got Niriot, who they play tomorrow, then Rodez and QI, and they get 3 of the 4 teams that got relegated last year. So they got Niriot, who are still favourites to get promoted according to the game, Rodez and QRM, and then Chablis on the final day. So with that being said, and with us drawing and then Stadia Lavios losing, it's a point game, not 2 points lost. Yes, if we were on 65 points, yes, I would start come here and say we win this game, we're going to get promotion. Done. Instead, it's, you know what, no matter what, we're going to go into the final 3 games with it in our hands. And that's all that matters, right? We do have a pretty tough run home, but to win this game here would be massive. Win this one, and you can almost tantalizingly feel it, because the most that the teams behind us can get to is Red Star. The most they can get to is win all their last 4, is 12 more points, is 70. Stadio Lavios is 71. You know, we win this game, and that even if we win this game, even if they both win, we're in a position where if they slip up once, it's pretty much all she wrote. You know, we're in a position where New York can't catch us. Well, they can, because technically we could lose every game and New York could win every game. And one of the games is against me. But yeah, we're in a position where it's really, really good. Results haven't gone our way. Lavios did win. That would have been nice. They scored in the 83rd minute. That puts pressure now on us, because they now go a point behind us with better goal difference. That doesn't matter, because they got better results against teams, because they beat us and then drew to us at home. So all comes down to 14 pace Martigues, who have won their last 3. They did beat ASM Bedford in their 3rd game after beating Red Star and someone else. So they're on a 3-game winning streak, trying to survive. We are going to come there top of the table with it in our hands, knowing that a win will get us to 66. That would have won the league last year, I do believe, or would have become close to winning the league last year. No, wouldn't have. Shuttle Rouge ran away with it. We're currently at a point that would have seen... Last year, we would have got promoted with 63. This year, you're probably going to need 66. A win will get us to 66. Away we go. Unchanged lineup from what you guys have really been seeing. You know, Godini at the back is getting a good partnership with Karamoko, Matty, Lucas, Masawemo, Castro, Rogi, Diarra, Romil, and Barker. We need to go out there. We need to find a result. We need to have something happen. Twitch chat, let me know your score predictions. Here we go. Into kickoff. Martigues lining up 4-3-3 as well. A point doesn't cut the mustard because they won. We're now going to go off latest scores, which I've been having up, and going to go back to tactics and my tactics because I like looking at it. Karamoko. Castro. Matty. Looks for Barker over the top. Ain't going to find him with that. The Kiabe. They go long. Matty's tucked inside. Karamoko's there and he heads. Matty does well. Good touch. And then didn't continue with it. That's a good boy out to Mara. Salvet. Somehow Matty didn't pick it up initially, but he did well and tracked. Joey Lucas now. Karamoko. Castro. Masawemu. Joey Lucas needs to get higher here and get past. Like, he needs to be in this space right here. Like, just get up the field just a touch, mate. There he goes now. Good ball to Barker. He's in 1-on-1 here. Come on. We lead 1-0 early against a tricky opponent in Martigues. They've won their last 3. This could be a potential banana skin that we could slip on. Instead, we've taken a 1-0 lead inside the first 20 minutes. It's a good position to be in. Barker thumps home at the near stick. We lead 1-0. We lead 1-0. That puts us to 66 points. Joey Lucas, Barker, ball in, cleared away. Ramil tries to get there and does. Castro now. Looks for Fatamundi. Good ball, well weighted. Cuts it. Ramil header. Oh, I just had to keep it down. Header on target there and you think it's 2. Joey Lucas now whips one. Karamoko! We lead 2-0. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we go. We're nearly there. It is 2-0. It is early. We do have a habit of conceding goals. That is definitely true. But as things stand right now, we're going to be on 66 points. Knowing that it's in our hands. Karamoko makes it 3. Karamoko makes it 3. This is great. They've won their last 3, Martigues. They've won their last 3. Instead, here we are. Karamoko heads home. It's 3-0. And we are flying towards promotion at the moment. I usually go to positive and just change the system, but when you're 3-0 down, when you're 3-0 down, 3-0 up, you don't change nothing, do you? We've done it a lot. You've seen in YouTube episodes. I've been telling the Twitch chat what we've been doing, moving to, positive and more possession-based. But when you're 3-0 up, you don't want to change a thing. Desprez, who's wanted by a Turkish top flight side, which doesn't make sense to me because he's not particularly good. They're down to 10 men. They're a shambles now. Haruna has been sent off. Haruna's been sent off. Here we go. Next episode, we're going to be playing for promotion and the title. Pretty much going to start next episode with the highlights of our next game and then give you the last 2 games of the season. That's definitely going to be the play. This game has ticked away. Beautiful. We're now going to just get some people off here. Going to get some people off. Rejuvenate some people in the middle of the park. Go something like that. Don't even need to make any changes to her dad or anything. Just get them out there. They're down to 10. Goal difference doesn't really matter. Because we're going to be clearer again by 4. There we go. What a performance. No pressure. After we played the day later, we went out there and we're just like, yeah, we know what we're doing. What a solid performance, boys. What a solid performance. 4 points clear. 3 games to go. Pirlo spotted. That's Andreas Pirlo's faith side. Fath side. Fathi, I don't know. Turkish league side. Karagümrük. They want my boy, our keeper Didier. He's not that good. I would sell, but for definitely more than 120k, they want me to sell him for. He is a very good keeper for the next level up as well. Next time we see each other, YouTube, we will be back. They've got a region that scored most of their goals. He's on loan from Bordeaux. Outside scope. He shouldn't be outside our scope. Add him to the shortlist indefinitely. I would loan him in for a couple of years. But yeah, look, next episode we've got to continue with Kevin Mivral. It could be that we win our next game and we're automatically promoted. It could be. It could be. It all depends on what Red Star do. We will be back with our last episode of this season, or our last episode with gameplay of this season. We're in the driving seat. We look like we're going to get promoted. We might even do it as champions. Will we choke from here, or will we go up? We'll find out next episode. See you next time. Give it a like and subscribe.